Alright, greetings and salutations. It's your boy D.Boom. We back, new weeks, new energies. Finna get cracking with it. This is going to be Twin Flames and Separation. And immediately after this, we're going to do Divine Feminine's Situation. So, before I do the head, shoulders, knees, and toes rant, like I say, specials are down. We back to regular prices right now. Like I say, I give about a good 72 hours to try to get people who want the book booked. Appreciate the people who have. Free again for the rest of the week. This is going to be a lightweight for me at work. Just started my little 9 to 5. So, I say as of next Monday, things might be a little tight as far as timing, as far as me doing life coaching and personal readings. But this week, please try to get with me. Once again, if you need me to work with you on the prices, that's cool in the game. For those that like booking full price, that's all good with me. Like I said, I'm here to work for you. Get it while it's low because you're getting the highest quality, okay? No further ado, head, shoulder, knees, and toes ran, and let's see what this Twin Flame Separation reading is, okay? So head, that's swords, thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology. That's the direction you're going. That's the decisions you're making because everything starts from the mind. Then we got cups. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators of where you're going mentally. Heart and mind must be aligned with everything that you do. Who rules the heart and mind department? The Divine Feminine does. Then we got wands. Wands are actions and behavior. These things you're doing, things you've done, not what you finna do because you ain't did it yet. Wands deal with the now, the current, the ing, ing. We living, we learning, we earning every day. I'm speaking, listening. Cool. It's a gift from God. That's why he calls it the present. Okay. Who rules the wands department? The masculine does. Then we have pentacles. Pentacles are persons, places, and things. These things you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. All pentacles expire. All pentacles have expiration dates, and all pentacles are temporary. It's not just pentacles. It's pinnacles. Your highest height, your lowest low, your terms, and your conditions. Pentacles are also manifestations. Okay. Let's get with the business. Overall energy, fairly important here. Skills were both masculine and feminine. We got 3 of cups. 3 of cups represents distractions or third party. It's celebrations in the original tarot definitions, but this is distractions and third party here at LLE.Ascension. Okay? 3 of cups is the evolution. 3 is all about evolution of the 2 of cups. 2 of cups represents the lover's card. This is 2 people getting to know each other, 2 people in cahoots, 2 lovers, 2 friends, 2 partners. 2 of cups represents a ship. Okay, so whether this is a friendship, partnership, or kinship, that's a relationship between you and your kid, you and your parent, you and a cousin, auntie, grandmama, people of close relations. Whoever you're in a ship with, it evolves. You get to the 3 of cups, and like I say, 3 of cups represents you, the object of your affection, and the shit that's attached to him. You know what I mean? Just got off work. Sorry for the ashy hands. Ashy knuckles. Whoever you love, they got baggage attached to them. Could be their woes, could be their complexes, could be everything that's wrong with them. You gotta love them and everything that comes with them. Even them and their children. Them and their family. Them and their career. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody has something, because it ain't just your lovers and their baggage. It's you and your baggage too, and they orbit, like you see how you orbit your lover, their baggage orbits them too, whoever they come with. So if you can't accept the object of your affection, your lover, your twin flame, your friend, and everything that's got going on with them, then you can't evolve emotionally, not with this relationship. How this deals with the feminine. We got the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is all about ascension. Okay, it's going up. And what's up? God is what's up. Ace of Swords represents strength, power, authority, dominion, courage, valor. A for anything you need to succeed, survive, and thrive in life. You know what I mean? You get that from the mind. Okay? So it's going to take some strength to accept your lover and everything that comes with them. It's going to take some patience. Okay? It's going to take A for a lot. Okay? And it's A for a lot to accept you, A for accept you and everything that comes with you too. So divine feminine, it's all about acceptance. You know, the twin flame is going through a few things. Got some family members attached to them that really don't have, don't really like you or don't want no dealings or business with you. You know, you can't put yourself first above their children. Kids come first. You know, yes, you are the love of their life. Yes, you are a part of their life, a big part of their life. But at the end of the day, it's all about hierarchy. It's like most marriages. You know, I mean, in my personal opinion, whoever my bride is, whoever my wife is, if my mom ain't fucking with you, I can't fuck with you. And I don't really fuck with my mom too much. I love her to death. She's always going to be A for a part of my life. I need a lot of strength dealing with her. It's a lot, A for a lot, dealing with Mom Dukes. But, I trust the mother's intuition. It's a reason for that. It's not like they cock blocking you. You got some mothers like that, who want to emasculate your ass, you know what I'm saying, keep you all to themselves. But that goes with the power of discernment, which comes with the Ace of Swords too. But yeah, you got it clear. You know what I mean? And it's a lot. Even if I decide to go all the way with you and my mom ain't feeling you, okay, you still got to deal with her. Still got to put up with her shit. It's going to take a lot of strength, baby. It's going to take a lot of courage. You know what I'm saying? To deal with mom. But I'll never let her get in between us. But she is a big part of what I got going on. Just use an example. Like I say, it could be a career. The Divine Masculine's focused on his career right now. He loves you. But this is prime time. Time is limited. You know what I mean? It's prime time. You're going to have to be patient. Okay? You're going to have to be fully aware of what your Divine Masculine or, partner or friend got on their plate. Like I say, it's just full acceptance of a person and everything that comes with them. And growing and evolving with that. Not growing and evolving from it. Ultimatums, that's not in the divine's I'm trying to find the right word. That ain't in our repertoire. Divines don't put ultimatums on people. You either do this or else. You either leave them alone or else. You either choose me or else. That's how karmics talk. Okay, you're not karmic. So like I say, you're going to have to keep an open mind and really channel this Ace of Swords energy. Strength, power, authority, dominion, courage, and whatever you got to need to keep this partnership going. To keep this relationship evolving. How it deals with the masculine. Same thing. Like I say, given the type of person you are, Divine Feminine, it's A for a lot for your Divine Masculine too. It's hard for your Divine Masculine to love you and then love this twin flame situation you keep talking about. You keep bringing up. You keep holding over his head. You might be aware and on path and ascending with this whole twin flame situation, but that doesn't mean the Divine Masculine is looking at it mentally the way you looking at it. Even looking at the relationship the way you're looking at it. Every twin flame has a story. And the story doesn't start when you meet your divine counterpart. The story starts before you meet your divine counterpart. Where were you at before you went on whatever path you was on that got you right in the same space, the same place, and same cipher as your divine counterpart? Where was your divine counterpart at before they got in your face, in your space, and in your cipher? The story started well before you two got in the same place. You don't know what your Divine Masculine had to leave. You don't know what your Divine Masculine was going through. Divine Masculine, you don't know what your Divine Feminine had to leave. You don't know what your Divine Feminine going through. This is all about acceptance. And it's crucial in separation. It's all about acceptance, and it's crucial in separation. Bottom line, most important thing in this message, we got the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is grooming. Like I said, it's 3 types of grooming. Good grooming, ugly grooming, bad grooming. Good grooming is a two-way street. You love them, they love you. You respect them, they respect you. You help them, they help you. You have sympathy and empathy for them, they have sympathy and empathy for you. You fight for their battles and with them in their battles, and it's vice versa. It's mutual. It's reciprocation. Reciprocity, I don't know if that's a word, but that's very vital when it comes to this twin flame thing. And I know I talk a lot about twin flames, but like I say, for people who aren't too familiar with the twin flame terminology, you could just use this type of terminology with the person who has your heart. Everybody has a special person. that's near and dear to them. You know what I mean? That you're drawn to. Don't know why, but you've accepted that part and choosing to go forward, even if it's subconsciously. Okay, grooming, ugly grooming. That's a one-way street. Somebody's giving, somebody taking, and whoever taking ain't giving nothing back. The love goes one way, which happens a lot when you're trying to figure out this twin flame situation. That's how you can differentiate between the twin flame and the karmic. Karmics will just take your love, will just take your respect, take your admiration, take your money, and won't give shit back. It's a difference if they don't have anything to give back. You know what I mean? It's a difference if they're in a situation that you can actually analyze and see, okay, and go off of, but you can't go off nothing. Something has to come back. Attention has to come back. Time has to come back. They got to be given something. Otherwise, it's an ugly situation. And all ugly situation is just grooming you for a bad situation. Though. Bad grooming. And what's bad grooming? That's a person controlling the whole giving and taking situation. Control. Manipulation. Narcissism. Using. Abusing. And in that case, you're losing. How this deals with the feminine? You got the Three of Swords. It's pain. Okay? Three of Swords represents mental pain because pain is mental. Even if it's physical pain, it's still mental. Pain is something you register in your brain. That's how you know it hurts. Whether it's physical pain, emotional toil. Okay? Three of Swords is going past the point of no return also. And what does going past the point of no return mean? That's going all the way with it. That's being all in. You chose this divine path. You chose this twin flame thing. Okay, go all the way with it. You got to take all the risks. Good, bad, or ugly. Good, bad, or ugly. You got to be all the way in. You know? How this deals with grooming and you, divine feminine, like I say, a lot of what your divine masculine does, it seems painful. It seems like he's intentionally hurting you. He's intentionally causing you pain. Or confusing you. Or giving you mixed signals and stuff like that. Like I say, you're going to have to really ante up your analyzation skills. You're going to have to ante up the vibes, the energy. You know what I'm saying? But once again, we're not going solely off energy here. We're going off wands, actions, and behavior. Because your divine masculine is the king of wands at the end of the day. They're the kings of action and behavior. They're doing something. And remember, even not doing something is doing something. Even not doing something is doing something. It gets tricky. Because you can fuck around and overanalyze and jump the gun on a few things. Think you're getting affection when you're not getting it. They're just being nice to you. Thinking this twin flame shit is moving when in reality it's not going anywhere. You just think it is. Because part of your baggage, divine feminine, same baggage masculine got, but I'm just putting the microscope on the divine feminine a little bit. For the divine feminines who have abandonment issues, like myself. For divine feminines who had a very rough upbringing, who went through a lot of traumatic shit. And if you want to compare divine masculine's trauma to the divine feminine's trauma, masculine's trauma is going to supersede and override your trauma all fucking day. Yes, because I've been through some shit. Like, I've been through hell and back. My childhood was fucked up. You understand what I'm saying? I went through some shit. And trauma is what really unlocks your powers too. But that's a whole nother conversation. I've been through hell. But the kind of hell I've been through ain't shit to the hell my divine masculines went through. He's went through more physical pain. My pain is more mental, psychological, manipulative, narcissist abuse. You know what I'm saying? Like manipulation abuse. You know what I'm saying? Like it's mind fucks that I go through. You know what I mean? Along with disappointments, letdowns. Like I have complexes. Best believe that shit. But it's more from pain in the heart, pain in the mind, mental pain, emotional pain. Masculines go through real physical pain. Their trauma is very physical. Could be injuries. You know, he was a sports star in high school and shit. Could have made it to the league, but then he ended up tearing his ACL or, you know, getting injured or some shit like that. That's physical pain mixed with mental pain from that injury. Like, damn, you know, imagine that. Every athlete that could have been. That happened to my little brother. You know what I'm saying? He was the number 6 basketball player in the state. He used to hoop with D. Rose back in the day. He went to Leo. D. Rose went to Simeon and shit. I went to Corliss. Corliss nigga here. But it's like, my brother went to college, man, and I knew he was going to go to the league, man. You know what I'm saying? He just had a bad injury. I'm sure the physical injury was fucked up for him. He went through several physical injuries. But the mental injury, I'm sure, still has a lasting effect on him. He's a masculine, by the way. I have a twin sister. She's a masculine, by the way. My mother's masculine, by the way. I'm like the only feminine energy within my small knit family. I only got one brother, one sister, one mother. Single parent household. And me and my brother and my sister, we all Leos. That's all fire. With a Sagittarius mother, fire. You know what I'm saying? So in this whole fire household, I'm the only divine flame in the building. You know what I'm saying? And you don't know what your divine masculine went through. And masculine's not going to tell you their story. They're not going to come all out the box, emotionally give you blow by blow how they feel or what they went through and how this shit kind of, they're not you. They're not the feminine energy. Feminine, you more emotional. You more talkative. You more expressive. Masculine's none of that shit. So he hides his pain. His pain is more hidden. His pain is more physical. His pain is more. It's more than what you think it is. Okay, so you're just gonna have to be mindful of your divine masculine's pain. How this deals with you, feminine? Like I say, yes, you've been hurt. Yes, you went through trauma. Yes, a lot of shit sucked in your life. You know what I'm saying? But what you don't want to do though is just compare anyway. Me saying the masculine went through way more shit than you, it's probably hard for you to believe that shit, but you're gonna have to really look at it from the masculine's perspective, okay? Energy be coming into. We got the Ace of Wands, divine feminine. Okay, this your pimptro. This your intro energy. We got the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands represents awareness, or the first step, or the first move, the first act. It's chess, not checkers. So divine feminine, what is your first move gonna be when it comes to getting in reunion from separation? When it comes to uniting with your twin? When it comes to recognizing who your divine masculine is? What's your first step when it comes to your new career? What's the first step? Handling your endeavors, healing yourself, dealing with yourself. It's all about the first step. And before you even take the first step, you got to have a plan. You got to analyze a plan. I told you, Wands is the divine masculine department. They're the king of actions and behavior. They just do shit. It's in them to just do shit. Then shit manifests from the shit that they're doing. Then they go to their mind about what direction or decision they need to make about their manifestation. And then they feel something. Feelings is the last point that masculines go through. Feelings is the second point that you go through, divine feminine. I'm a divine feminine myself. Before we even do any actions, we in our head. Shit, is this even the direction we want to go? Is this even the right decision? Then we go to our feelings. Okay, how do I feel about this? Do I feel this is the right time to act? Do I feel this is the right time to move? We go through 2 steps before we get to action. You understand what I'm saying? So when I tell divine feminines to step more into their masculine side, just do it. Just do it. And then from whatever manifests from it, then get in your mind and get in your heart about the shit. Because being in your heart and mind before you act will keep you in your heart and mind and not acting on nothing, not doing anything, not making the first move for shit. It's like a lot of my clients, man. They're advanced. A for advanced. They have advanced knowledge. And y'all women. You know what I'm saying? I'm a guy and I do this shit. I just make this shit look easy. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if you a fucking female and you a divine, like, look, at the end of the day, you got 10 up on me. As a woman, the intuition that you have, your heart and mind center, the way you can interpret and analyze things, like, look, just go for it. I'm a guy, so I got masculine in me naturally, so I just naturally be doing shit and manifesting shit, then getting my heart and mind about shit. Tell a lot of my clients, yo, you should do coaching too. You should be a psychic too. Like, you should do a YouTube channel too. And every time I say some shit like that, first thing I hear from a female, because 95% of my audience and clients are female. And get y'all mind. I don't know. I don't think it's the right move to make. I haven't really decided what my channel name is going to be. I ain't really decided which way I'm going to go about it. And I don't feel it's the right time. I don't feel I have enough information. I'm not on your level. I just did it like Nike and learned as I did it. Like, that's part of the reason why I had a great first start doing this, for those who know me. You know what I'm saying? We kicked it off real nice. I just did it. God told me. The day before I did my first like video for YouTube and shit, like I was just like, yo, you know how to do cars? You know the definitions of it? I mean, you've been watching YouTube, studying YouTube for about 4, 5, 6 years. I mean, you pretty much got a good handle. Why don't you just get your ass up in the morning and do it? And I did. Action. It's like a movie. Action. Before the director says action, I'm sure you're an actor. I'm sure you already studied your script. I mean, that's what good actors do. I'm sure you have some type of concept. I'm sure you kind of went over what mannerisms you're going to have for this character. I'm pretty sure you're already dedicated to the character in general. So by the time action, when they're actually rolling film and shit, you have to be pretty prepared. I mean, unless you just really lied your way all the way to this point. You know what I'm saying? Unless you faked your way all the way to this point, it's time to go. Feminists, it's time to get some action going. Get out your hard mind. Just do shit. Trial and error. If it don't work out, it don't work out. If you hit, cool. If you miss, straight. You can always reshuffle the damn deck. You can always try again. Like A for Aaliyah. Okay? But feminists, get with the shits. Because masculines, pimptro, intro, masculines in his head. About a lot of shit. Four of Swords is idle mind. What's idle mind is the devil's workshop. Why? Because divine masculine, you're the king of doing shit. So by you not doing shit, by you not doing any actions, you know, because you in your head so damn much, it's good you in your head. That's a feminine energy. You just want to make the right choice. But I don't feel like you in your head because you want to make the right choice or make the right decision. I feel like you in your head due to outside factors, to other shit, stress related, physical related type shit. Whatever got you in your head, get the fuck out. Okay? Because you need to be out here doing shit. Whoever got you in your head, get them out your head. I told you, whoever got your mind, got you. And whoever got your mind, got two. Somebody out here with your brain. Somebody out here with your fucking mind out here. Because it ain't in yours. You in a stagnant place. And that's not a good place for a masculine. It's good to be there every now and then. Every once in a while. Just like it's good to be in your heart every now and then. Every once in a while. Shows that you're human. Shows that you care. Shows that you want something more. But stagnant in your mind, stagnant in your feelings, that's totally unhealthy for a masculine. Just like I say, being in your heart and mind, that's the divine feminine's realm, right? Okay, that's cool in the game, but eventually you're going to have to get up, get out, and get some. And it comes with that action. So, feminine role, divine feminine, you as far as yourself personally. We got the Six of Cups. Like I said, action. Okay, you need to get out here and start doing shit. Why? Because we got the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is the sauce, the steez, the essence. It's what makes you you. This is your sauce. This is your signature. This is it. Keep saying you don't have it. You got it like a motherfucker. You keep saying you don't, like, this is it. Best way I could say this energy right here, divine feminine. When it comes to yourself, you have it. Hey, anybody got any sauce? I got some sauce. Got ketchup? Yeah, it's in the fridge. Got some A1 sauce for this steak. It's right here. Do you have any Grey Poupon? I have it. Like, you got all the fucking sauce. Whatever the fuck people need, you have it. Hey, I'm looking for a great actress. Is that you? Psh, of course. Hey, I'm looking for a person that can do this, this, and the third. Psh, hey, I could do all that and more. You know? You have what the divine masculine is looking for. You have what the world is looking for. Like, you have it. So you walking around here acting like you ain't got it when you do, that's just going to turn people off. That's just going to rub people the wrong way. That's just going to send mixed signals because you sure look like you have it. You might not have it all together, but you look like the perfect person for the job. It's somebody right now looking for what you have, who can see it all over your ass. It's sauce, right? That means it's dripping all over you. Feminine, you got the sauce. Alright? Start putting it on people. Because the motherfuckers is asking for it. Motherfuckers need the shit. And you have it. People need things and you have it, feminine. Give it to them. That's all I can really say. Moving on, because I'm going to keep it straight like that. Divine masculine. In regards to the feminine, we got the Four of Wands. And this is twin flame union, reunion, or recognition. or home. And home is where the heart is. Home is also where the hate is, where some of the great is become greater. Shout out to Marlon Easter. It's the four walls you call your shelter. It's your hometown. It's your homies. You know? Hey, this is Zion, the real world, the fourth, fifth dimension, where everything is infinite. There's no lack, there's no scarcity in the infinite. But this is home, masculine where you need to be. So I'm going to say this in a few ways. If this is to inflame union recognition, divine masculine, take your ass home. Where is home? Wherever your divine feminine is. Your feminine is in your heart. You know, this is being in your divine feminine's presence, which feels like home to you. Just like the message that I gave for the divine masculines. If you checked out the last divine masculine extended breakdown message that I did, I think I said it in the situation too. But if you check out the last one, you know, where I'm singing the Mariana shit. Actually, the reading exactly before this, I say it, masculine. Like I said, you feel at home around your divine feminine. You're like a kid in a candy store when you're around your divine feminine. You know what I'm saying? It's how you are with your homies, people who know you best. It's like you spending the night at your grandma's house and your cousins is there and y'all can't stop laughing. It's like how I used to be back in the day. You know, when family was real. You know, before the world ended in 212 and we went to another timeline in 220 and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, I remember sleeping at my grandma's house, man. It'd be so many cousins. It'd probably be like 10 of us. And we had to go to sleep at like 10. Lights off. You know what I'm saying? My grandpa used to walk around with a motherfucking flashlight. You know what I'm saying? Locking all the doors, making sure we didn't let our older cousins in when they stayed out all night and trying to sneak in the crib after hours and shit like that. Like every hour on an hour after 10, my grandpa was up with a motherfucking flashlight. Checking on us, making sure we ain't key and a haw-hawing and shit. He might slip and fall, you know what I'm saying? Walking in the dark and shit, and we'll get to laughing. You know what I'm saying? And if we get to laughing and shit, he put us in our post. You know what I'm saying? The post could be the bathtub. The post could be the attic. The post could be the motherfucking basement where we gotta sleep by our fucking self. You know, the basement had rats and shit, so we definitely didn't want to motherfucking sleep down there. It might be possums or rats or some shit down there. We definitely didn't want to sleep in the motherfucking tub because it's cold as fuck in that bitch. But the worst place to sleep was in the bed with my grandparents. And then we had to sleep by their feet. Like, we slept in between them. Grandpa here, we had to sleep in the middle the other way. So their heads is up here, and we had to sleep down here next to their feet, man. Like, that was the worst. My grandpa called it being in his post. And if he wake up and we wasn't in our post, we got our ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? It's just hometown shit. It just makes me smile every time I think about the motherfucking days. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, it's like, you and my cousins, man, we just could never stop fucking laughing, man. Because everything was fucking funny. I don't know if it was just melatonin and shit while we was doing sleep time or something. It was just always funny, man, being around the family. You know? Masculine. Go where you feel at home at. Go wherever home is to you. Go what's in your heart. Wherever makes your heart happy, go there. And it's usually where you'll find feminine at. Told you, masculine was... I keep saying it. Get around your divine feminine and see how you feel. You're gonna naturally smile. You're gonna naturally laugh. Like, you don't laugh as much around other people than you do with your divine feminine. You don't joke as much with other people than you do with your divine feminine. You can, like, my divine masculine, he gets fucking clumsy around me and shit. Like, he gets clumsy. He'll fall, he'll trip. He'll fuck around and hurt himself, you know what I'm saying? Just, I don't know, maybe he's like distracted by me or some shit like that. But like I say, his whole MO changed, you know, which is good. It's cute, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like seeing shit like that. But you only clumsy and you only giddy and giggly and shit around people you love or people who feel close to home. It's family. Divine feminine is family. Go home where family is, you know what I'm saying? So for those that's just struggling on reuniting with your twins, just reunite. Get out of separation. And reunite with your divine feminine. Get out of separation. And unite with your feminine. Get out of separation and go home. Okay? Go home. It could be your hometown. Maybe you need to go there just to, I don't know, get whatever you trying to get that you get when you go to your hometown. Maybe you ain't been there in a minute, me included. You know, just go home where people know your ass. Like I say, home is where the hate is. Where some of the greatest become greater. But like I say, maybe they need to see you so they can hate some more. Which kind of puts the verification on why the fuck you stayed the fuck away from your hometown or why you are different from everybody at home and shit like that. Nobody better than nobody else. Okay, we differentiate ourselves from other people, and that's what makes us special. That's what makes us different. Moving on. Wrapping this up. Divine Feminine, when it comes to the masculine, we got the Queen of Swords. And this is my Lucy Liu card. It's being 10 toes the fuck down on a mental direction. On a mental decision. You know? Not half-assing. Being all the way. So, going back on your energy. You need to be action. You need to be active. You need to be doing shit. Okay? Number one, because you're the perfect person to do it. Whatever it is you've been pussyfooting around with. Whatever it is you've been kind of off and on with. Whatever it is you've been indecisive with. Fuck all that shit. You got everything you need to make this shit happen. Make it happen. Not only make it happen, but be 10 toes the fuck down on making it happen. Take a leap of faith. Nut up. Man up. You know what I'm saying? Like, really go for it. Of course, you need to be, like I say, accountable that it might work out, it might not. That you might hit a home run or you might strike the fuck out. But at the end of the day, it's always another game to play, isn't it? You a player. So whether you win or lose, you still gonna play another game. You a fighter, boxer, or some shit like that. Whether you win or lose, you always got another match to play because you healthy to play it because you still in the game. It ain't like you retired. Okay? It ain't like you got no more games to play. You a divine. You gotta be out here doing divine shit. Doing excellent shit. Shrinigerous shit is what the fuck you need to be doing out here. And part of being stupendous, you know what I'm saying? Part of being spectacular is, like I say, being 10 toes down on your spectacularness. You do it with every other shit. Whatever you nervous about, whatever you pivoting on, like the fact that you scared, the fact that you've been pivoting so long, the fact that it could be making a move on your divine masculine. He's the masculine, he should be the one making a move and shit like that. Yeah, that's logical, you know, being in your head and shit, but sometimes, like I say, feminine's got to step to the masculine side. It's just the energy of, like I say, it's high school. And this particular person you want to take to prom or homecoming and shit, but maybe they scared to ask you. But time is running out. It's like, yo, prom next week. From what you analyze, he ain't got a date yet. It's like, fuck it. I was waiting on him to ask me, but it's like, you know what? Let me ask him. Maybe he's scared. Maybe, and it might be true. Maybe he's scared to ask me, so I'm gonna ask him to kind of break that ice. And you know, make the decision that he obviously doesn't want to do. And he says yes. Because that's what the fuck he been waiting on. Because he was scared, shaking in his boots about the shit. That's it. Take charge. You know what I mean? Just ante up. This is you in regards to the masculine. This being 10 toes the fuck down on a mental direction or decision. This shit deals with your divine masculine. Go all in. Whether you knock it out the park or, like I say, you fall on your fucking face. Fall on your face rant. Like I say, I'm going to say this shit and move on. Divine Feminine, look at yourself as like a superhero. Look at your Divine Masculine as a superhero. Y'all superheroes. I ain't regular people. So, you know, I'm in Chicago and shit. So it's like Divine Feminine, you in the Sears Tower. You in the Sears Tower high above the ground and shit. And it's like you look on the ground and you can zoom in and see your Divine Masculine on the ground. Given that your Divine Masculine is a superhero, he can look up at the Sears Tower and see you. You know what I mean? You two see each other. Y'all lock eyes from a great fucking distance. Y'all superheroes. Y'all can do this shit. And you've been meaning to catch up to your Divine Masculine. And he's right there. You a fucking superhero. So what do, feminine? You jump out the fucking window. You jump the fuck out. And your masculine sees you jump out the window. And as you're falling, it's kind of hitting you. I just jumped out the motherfucking window. I hope he catch me. Because he can. He can fly. You can fly. Like, you can't die. He can't die. Y'all ain't regular niggas. Y'all super niggas. And it's like he watch you fall on the ground. And you hit the ground. And he just starts fucking laughing. You're mad because it's like you get off the ground, dust yourself off like, motherfucker, you could have caught me. And he's just laughing like, damn, that was ballsy. Like, what made you do that? It's like, man, I want to see your ass. Now I'm here. What up? You know what I'm saying? He's just like laughing because, number one, that's some shit he probably wouldn't want to do. He could have caught you, but he let you fall. Just to get the reaction that he's getting from you right now. Dig what I'm saying? You know, he helps you up. Like, yo, that was kind of ballsy. Like, what made you do that shit? He just can't stop laughing. And you can't stop being mad. Sure, he could have caught you in midair and y'all could have flew off together. Sure, he could at least caught you on the ground. You know what I'm saying? But the way Yo Divine Masculine is thinking, man, I ain't want to blow my cover. And you just blew both our covers. What the fuck you just did? Now everybody know you a superhero. They obviously know I'm a superhero because, you know what I'm saying? Like, because, I mean, they got to know something. I mean, you jumped down for me type shit. And it's like, I just didn't want to blow my cover. But I blew my cover. It don't make no fucking sense. He's just like, I'm incognitus. What the fuck you need to be being a superhero? Because if motherfuckers knew we were superheroes, the government gonna take us and kill us and dissect us and see how we tick. You just giving yourself away, which is dangerous. Okay? You could have ran down the stairs. I couldn't have ran at full speed. They'll know I'm a motherfucking superhero too. Damn, you right. It's just like I said, going for it. Even if you fall on your fucking face, like I said, as long as you fall on your face in front of your divine masculine, he'll still be there to pick you up. Masculine, him in regards to himself, he has the 9 of Swords. And it's just stress. You know, losing sleep, losing teeth, losing hair, losing weight the wrong way. From too many damn thoughts. Master's 2 in his motherfucking head. Why is the Master 2 in his head? Because of 5 of Wands, outside conflict. The main reason for separation right now. What the fuck people gonna think? What the fuck people gonna say? Him actually deciding to unite with you. To reunite with you, to be with you. Masculine's a character, but Divine Feminine, you could be a character too. Like I said, you have to look at it from the Divine Masculine standpoint. Usually twins have obstacles. It's usually like an age difference. Maybe you come from 2 different cultures. Maybe you're 2 different races. You know? I mean, the way my mom set up, if I bring home a girl that ain't black, it's gonna be a problem. She better not be white, cause it's really gonna be a motherfucking problem. Not saying my mama racist and shit, but she ain't gonna be feeling that shit. You know what I mean? Like, at least not be white is what the fuck she probably gonna tell me or some shit. At least let her be Chinese or Hawaiian, Balinese or something. Like, just do not bring no string head up in here. You know what I'm saying? Cultural reasons. You know, she want at least the baby to not be confused at his identity, us putting another kid out here that's both races and shit like that. You know, she's thinking about the kids. You know. Whatever reason it might be, like I say, it's just like, it's some type of obstacle. Maybe you 2 are same-sex twins. Like I say, whatever this obstacle is, masculine be thinking too much into it. And what my friends gonna say? What my family gonna say? What the fuck is the world gonna say? Me fucking with this shit the long way. You know what I mean? It's outside conflict. What's outside conflict? Shit that has nothing to do. Shit that has nothing to do with you unless you make it about you. Like what people got to say. And 5 of Wands represents twin flame separation too. Part of the separation is the stress from outside conflict. Like I said, Madison just cares too much. He's got a professional image to keep up. He's got a family image to keep up. He's got a social image to keep up. And Divine Feminine, fucking with you is going to fuck that image all the fuck up, given who you are. Divine Feminine, you're a free thinker. It's like I Dream of Genie. Like you're a fucking genie. And your husband's, like I said, a clean-cut, professional guy. What the fuck do you think his boss going to think he's dating a genie? Or a chick that does magic and shit like that. Like I say, he's comes up from a Christian family. And you don't even believe in organized religion. You're like very wicked. You know what I'm saying? You're very earthy. You know? It's just like, look, you don't fit. You fit in my life, but you won't fit in my family's mix. You won't fit in my shit. Okay? So it's hard for me to fuck with you. I love you. I fuck with you the long way. But fucking with you publicly, fucking with you family wise, like bringing you into this fold that I got going on over here, it can be too much. Shit that feminists ain't really thinking about, because like I say, they just look at it as divine masculine being selfish or not being, I don't know, courageous enough to fuck with the unknown and some shit like that. But yeah, divine feminine, do you know how difficult it is being with you? You say how hard it is being with your masculine, how your masculine stresses you the fuck out. Like, it's stress that go both ways. Masculine isn't just stressing about what the fuck other people think. He's stressing about, like I say, just you in general. Because he just wants to make the right choice. Every man wants to make the right choice. We don't want to marry the bitch that's going to fuck our fucking life up. You know what I'm saying? We just love our life. And we want to, like I say, go all out. All right, fuck it, I'm going to marry you. And then that turns out to be the worst mistake of his life. Marrying a person like you. Bringing you into his fold. Like I say, it's called concern. It's called thinking rationally and logically. And that's where the divine masculine mind stays at. Future final row, wrapping this shit up. Going to the future, divine feminine, we got the 7 of swords. And this is the truth. This is darkness coming to light. Cats coming out of bags. It's the truth. Okay? This is you keeping it 100 with yourself. This is somebody keeping it 100 with you. Like you're masculine. You know? Or you keeping it 100 with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Truth is, divine feminine, you ain't a regular person. This twin flame situation ain't no regular situation. Your divine masculine is not going to look at this twin flame thing the way you look at it. Once again, talk about like how you look at this twin flame shit is totally different from how your masculine look at it. The moment you fell in love with your divine masculine is going to be different from the moment he fell in love with you. Your recognition story is going to be different from your masculine's recognition story. Your union story is going to be different from your masculine's union story. The reasons for you fucking with your masculine is going to be completely different from why your divine masculine fucks with you. And that's the truth. You need to be looking at the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Look at it for what it is. The black and white of the shit. Get out your heart and mind and really look at the physical part about this shit. Okay, why would my masculine not deal with me? Why would this be difficult? You gotta look at all stages of it. And you being perfect and divine and pure and not the one fucking up here, fuck no. Separation happens because, like I say, it's a lot on the masculine and it's a lot with you. It ain't just you doing everything you're doing everything right and he's doing everything wrong. Fuck no. You doing wrong shit too. And if you don't even see the wrong that you're doing, you just making your masculine seem like he crazy or inconsiderate or don't know what the fuck he talking about. He's coming from some type of angle. And you need to see what that angle is. And that's the truth. You ain't got it all together, divine feminine. Mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, motherfucker. You do not have it all together. I'm a divine feminine, so I can actually acknowledge this shit. It takes time for me to learn the lessons. Like my master, that's what the master is going to do. He's going to tell you the fucking truth over and over and over again. It's going to take a while for you to accept it. You kind of living life on the edge. You kind of don't have a logical mindset. You just be doing shit. You two in your feeling. You kind of out there. It's some shit your master keeps telling you. And it's some shit you just don't want to believe because you think it ain't you when it's you like a motherfucker. And it's the truth. Soon you realize it, and truth is something you register. Soon you register these things, it'll make it a lot more easier on the masculine because at least you owning up to your bullshit. At least you owning up to the truth. So now he ain't got too many reasons to stall on you or throw more borders up or pump the brakes on your motherfucking ass. It go both ways. You know? And like I said, this twin flame shit is what you want mixed with what your divine masculine wants mixed with what God wants this thing to be. It's a trinity. This twin flame thing is what you need mixed with the divine masculine need mixed with what God needs from both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's a trinity. You could be all in and say that the masculine ain't all in, but maybe your masculine is all in, but like I said, maybe God ain't in it yet. And that's the truth. Roof. Final card of this message. We got the Ten of Swords. It's a permanent ending. Death or a permanent ending. At the end of the day, death is prevalent. This twin flame story is not going to last forever. Eventually, one of you ain't going to be here. And the person that's thinking mostly about that is the divine masculine. That's one thing my divine masculine does. He really brings death out the woodwork. Hey, man, I ain't gonna be here forever. You ain't gonna be here forever, motherfucker. You could drop dead tomorrow. I could drop dead tomorrow. You know, we need to be enjoying just the now. Fuck trying to plan ahead. You can't plan ahead when death is prevalent. When, you know what I'm saying, you don't know when the fuck this shit is coming. I look at it as a bummer talk, like negative talk, like I say, truth. I always used to say my master was negative from his mentality on shit. The shit that he used to say. Like, to me, about this. Like, man, you negative, man. Why you can't just embrace this shit? Like, man, you know what I'm saying? Why is it gotta be all negative? Why don't you think positive one time? Fuck positivity. It is not Skittles and rainbows around this bitch, man. This is reality, and masculine lives in fucking reality. So feminine, when you out of touch with reality, it just makes it very hard for your divine masculine to take you serious. It makes it very hard for your divine masculine to commit to a person who ain't in tune with reality and shit. You ain't gotta get on his level of thinking, because you'll never do that. But once again, it's certain truths you need to register divine feminine, which is gonna give the masculine the green light to go all in with this shit. But masculine, you need to put a permanent end to endings in general. Yeah, I could die tomorrow. You could die tomorrow. I mean, don't that mean it's the best time to really take advantage of this twin flame shit? You know what I mean? It's kind of condescending being in reality, but not looking at the, I ain't gonna say fantasy of it, but just the what ifs. You know, it's all mental. That is something you register. It's mental. This is a permanent ending. This is a divorce. It's like I say, before your divine masculine marries you, he's gonna think about divorce. Okay, what the fuck could happen if I end up divorcing her? Is it gonna be all peas and carrots, or is she gonna leave me high and dry? Take everything that I had. Am I gonna be worth less of what the fuck I was coming into this shit? What the fuck I'ma lose? This is loss, permanent loss. Master's thinking, what the fuck I'ma permanently lose fucking with you? Am I gonna lose my family? I'm fucking with you, my kids fucking with you, my money fucking with you. You know what I mean? He's thinking logically. I'm gonna lose something, even if it is my former self, my former way of thinking. And yes, the old you has to die, masculine. And yes, you're gonna lose some shit, but you gotta end things to begin things. You know what I'm saying? Hey, final card in this message. What the universe want to say right now? We got the Knight of Wands, and this is moving fast and furiously towards your divine direction, or i.e., being in a place to be. Your divine masculine, your divine feminine, divine feminine. This is a twin flame demo. You two are drawn to each other. Go all the way with this shit. Feminine's all fucking in. It'll help if you was all in too. Divine masculine is rooted in reality. Divine feminine, it'll help if you was rooted in reality too. Masculine is thought about A, B, C, D, and Z. Feminine, you can't just be thinking about A, B, and C. Once again, you need to cover all angles the way Master's covering all angles. You need to analyze it the same way the Master's analyzing it. Number one, so you can see his mental on this shit. And number two, so you can at least give it an even, easy playing field. That's the message that I got. I hope I could be a good use. It's your boy D.Boom. Let's see what the divine feminine situation is next. 1.